Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the move. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Say it. Just a little off. Incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Here we go. Ready.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. He's got him. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
How good has this defense been coming in? They've had a plan for this receiver. He's one of the fastest guys in all of college football, but he has just not been able to get loose or make anything big happen down the field. That time on a drag route, they're hoping he can just catch it and maybe use his speed to get to the outside, but a phenomenal job tackling by this defense, limiting the damage and now setting up 4th down.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Arch is going to throw for it. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Snags it and he's open. He's at the all the way. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. May not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Motion from the back. Here's Sayin to throw. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Complete on the left to Smith. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. Attack! To the house! Touchdown, Ohio State!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's Smothers. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Play action, here's Manning. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now here's Manning, looking down the middle. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Manning with a play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throwing, saying. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down for the tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Ball is loose. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to Brown. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Manning. Picked off to stop the threat.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Say it. Lets it fly. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Say it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
They go play action with Manning. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. 4th down, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throwing Manning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Finds his man. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it. There's some room. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Sayin to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
There's a crease. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to run for it. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's in! Touchdown! Buckeye!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Manning on play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Brown. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 25. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And you talk about wasting no time, that's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Paul.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play. Right after the long play, the call came in. Everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It Smothers. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing, say it. Bringing the heat. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Handoff to the single back. Maybe a crease. The 20. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quick release by the QB. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action, here's Manning. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Stopped at the 44, the defense coming up with a big interception.
for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. That ends up being an interception.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll go play action with Sayin. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Off play action on first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the counter. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Makes it past the marker. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Manning with a play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
To throw, Manning. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Manning. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Now here's Manning. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Makes the grab inbounds. On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Say it. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's saying. This time it's complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Maybe some room here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. To the 15, got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's West.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Zayn. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Here's Arch to throw. Flips it out to the back. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the counter. Finding some room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes a grab and room to run. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's Manning to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Third down from the gun, Manning. It's complete. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. 4th down, Manning. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Jackson. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline.